Greetings all. Team Takeover is proud to present to you today our research, findings, and recommendations on student professional development. Meet the squad. Our amazing group is comprised of Tyrese Eccles, who serves as the college's Special Populations Analyst, Kevin Lane, who serves as the Newton Campus and Conference Center Coordinator, and Ramona Pollard, who serves as the Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Professional Development. And we have a special appearance in the back by Instructor Andre David. The mission of the Technical College System of Georgia is to build a well-educated, globally competitive workforce through technical education, adult education, and customized training for Georgia's businesses and industries. So it is our mission to help students persist so that they can reach their goal of success in the workforce in Georgia and beyond. After an exhaustive research on the term student professional development, we were surprised to learn that there were no clearly identifiable definitions for the term. Well, we've been told that there is no box, so we constructed a definition based on peer-reviewed research and qualitative data gathered. We assert that student professional development is lifelong learning that comprises skills needed for high achievement in the workforce to include personal and work-related, which is industry and non-specific industry training. Bean and Metzner's model of non-traditional undergraduate student persistence was the first instrument to focus on non-traditional students as it relates to persistence. The model has been validated on non-traditional student populations to include adult learners at historically Black colleges and universities, distance learners, and community college students. According to Bean and Metzner, environmental variables, that's those right here, are expected to have a substantial direct effect on dropout decisions, particularly student concerns about their finances, whether perceived or real. Further research denotes a correlation between financial literacy and persistence. More importantly, our students shared their concerns with us and their need for help regarding our environmental variables. They want professional development that is inclusive of personal development. We use data from informal discussions with faculty and staff, peer-reviewed journal articles, our knowledge management system, and student focus groups. Our knowledge management system confirmed what we've been discussing throughout our entire Forward Leader College journey. Enrollment, retention, placement needs to trend upward and not downward. Here is some feedback that was provided during our focus group. With regard to professional development training needs, students stated they wanted assistance with interview preparation, with grooming and dress, resume building, goal setting, and selling themselves. Also, how to conduct company research. But in addition to that, they wanted assistance with how to handle different values, sexism, prejudice in the workplace. They wanted to know how to prepare for job rejection and really be honest with them, be transparent, and what are post-interview steps. Feedback regarding personal development training needs. They wanted assistance with adulting, if you will, taxes, mortgages, car loans, home economics, cooking and sewing, health awareness, exposure to the arts, work-life balance, and help with learning college fundamentals such as how to get into their email and Blackboard. With regard to personal and professional development delivery, how they want to have that type of information administered to them, they wanted us to consider that they learn differently. They want to be included in the process. They would like for the sessions to be interactive. Use something like Kahoot. They'd like to be outside of the campus. They wanted something hands-on so they can know what to expect. They want to be evaluated, get their input, their feedback after the session so we can gauge what they've learned, what they've retained. They want us to consider students with special needs, and they really love the class visits and pop-ups. Let's listen to what our students had to say when asked or when posed the question, why is professional development needed?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing you say is wrong.
Yes. Well, if you're in frontline management, you're going to the positions below you, like just a generic, I guess, overview of what their criteria is. And then you also need to know how to lead, also know how to follow when we, just different things, attributes that you must have in order to be in that particular.
She said leading. So why would it be important to know how to follow?
Because you don't know how to properly lead. If you don't know how to follow, you have to be able to take a seat back because if you don't know something, because people who you're hiring underneath you, they also need to be specialists in their field as well. So you might just have a generic overview, but when you're in leadership, it's not always true for you to know every single position in school.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing you.
Additionally, we ask students, what would entice you to participate in student professional development?
I think initially extra credit. That would be pretty good. I mean, just do the extra credit. That would be like your pilot group. Just try to get them in to learn about it, things like that. Have a forum, have that offer. Whenever I'm a little bit strict, but have some type of forum, and then from there you just educate people on what is to come. You already have the guidelines of what you expect the class to be about. Any generic questions can be answered at the forum, and then from there, then you're going to say this start date for this class. If we're going to allow this many people in. And then we're going to see how this class goes. So this how it goes for this part semester, late semester, or summer semester, whatever you all feel the criteria should be. And then from there, I just feel like you should start adding it as an elective, something like that. And then I think that will bring momentum, doing different things. I don't know necessarily like when it gets excited, that part. But I just know like the black and white part of it, and I think definitely getting them in with that extra credit.
And let's hear a final word from our student.
To the fact that I feel like it's important too for the instructor to switch out. I feel like it's important to have somebody who not only has a degree, but also get people who just have just great experience at budgeting and I realize who can understand us. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It needs to be somebody. I'm not saying no gangbang over here trying to slack. That's not what I'm saying. No, we don't I'm saying you get somebody who is an entrepreneur and knew how to invest in this. He saw this. Now he might not have no degree in the back of it, but I'm telling you, his product show the work that he put in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So have somebody like that. That right there is personal. Because if you get somebody in here who has a vernacular that's up here, and you got people who just you're not saying they dumb down, mm-hmm. but they're not decreed in that area. That's gonna throw people off. Mm-hmm. I know for me, I would say that I feel like I have a good vocabulary, but at the same time, if you only use the dictionary words that Webster like the top notch, I'm gonna lose you. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lose you.
So as we conclude, we are ready to take over. As we look at next steps, we want to identify college, faculty, staff, and student ambassadors. We want to be able to access social media so that we can use the live feature, so we can go where students are. We want marketing that speaks to today's students, and we'd like to propose instituting a college readiness employability analyst. So, Team Takeover is excited to present this information to you, but now it's time to do the work. So we're out, and we thank you for your time and your attention.